So hey, do buckaroos, how the heck are you? I'm going to be telling the beer and whiskey whisper for the purposes of this video. Bear with me for just a second here. As I get something fixed real fast here. There we go. Now we're back in business. Anyway, how the heck are you? How the heck are you, man? Mercy. I picked this up today. I haven't had it before. It's our Making Hay German style Pilsner from Piney River. The ingredients are, I love that they still list ingredients: Ozarks well water, malted barley, yeast, and hops. Try to see 5% is what it's listed as. So there we go. Well, that pours nicely. Oh, yeah. That is a pretty beer. Oh, I needed a Pilsner for something, and I don't want to delve into at this moment, but I was going a different direction. I hadn't seen this one before, but I thought I'd give it a try today. Let me have a little whiskey, though. I think I'll have a little bit of whiskey with it. I'm going to go with my Bourbon Rubenesque single barrel cask from Woodhead. I'm going to put some on the rocks here. I may have some neat as well, but I'm going to start on the rocks here. I'll pour a couple ounces and let it sit a minute while I work on this beer. Oh, mercy. Oh, how the heck are you? I had a day off today, so so I thought, well, what the hell? Let's do a Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening video now. Oh, let that get happy. I'm gonna work on this beer. Smells like a Pilsner, by smells like a Pilsner, by golly. So if it's listed as German style, I expect to get noble hops on the nose. And they don't say specifically, oh, that's delicious. They don't say specifically what hops are used, but I'm going to guess they're probably using nobles here. Because it certainly tastes like it anyway. I haven't been up there in a while. It's been a few years. I used to go up there quite often, but it's been a little bit. There's just a lot going on. I haven't had a chance. Been visiting other places. A lot of new breweries have popped up, so sometimes it's tough to get out there, and they are kind of a ways away. They're kind of out there, man, and they're not really close to anything else. But I do need to get back out there again. It's been a few years. I didn't realize how long until I started thinking about it. It's probably been at least, can I say at least 5 years, but I think it's been longer than that. Anyways, I do like them, though. I buy their beers when I can. They do some great stuff, and they've done a lot out there, especially being out there again in the middle of no damn place. But yeah, I just haven't been out that direction in a while, and it doesn't look like I'll get out there this year with what we've got going on. And hell, we're on the other side of the year now. Knee deep into August, and got a vacation coming in September, so I doubt if I'll get anywhere else the rest of the year once I get back from that. So it'll be unlikely, but I do need to figure out a way to get back out there again because it has been a little bit. Oh, I had an unfortunate circumstance a little bit ago with a beer. I don't like to do negative videos because if I wasn't already live, I probably would have shut it down and not posted it. But I was really surprised for Mother's Brewing here in town. I've never had an experience like that with one of their beers before, so I'm kind of trying to decide how I need to handle it. To be honest with you, I sent a message to a friend who's real familiar with them, see if he's ever had an issue with that particular beer that I had an issue with. But I'm not sure if I should go back to where I bought it from and bring it back to him. So I think there's a problem with what you got on the shelf, or go to the brewery. Then so go back to the brewery. So I didn't buy this here, but you may have an issue with this beer. You might need to pull what's on the shelves. I'm not really sure the best way to handle it, to be honest with you. I don't know that I've had an experience like that with a local beer before. So I'm kind of, I really don't know what to do with it, to be honest with you. I've never had an issue with a Mother's beer like that before, and it was really bad. I mean, it feels like, I don't know, there's just something wrong with that particular beer. And I know with previous ownership, if I'd have brought something like that, and I never had to, but I could only imagine that it would be dealt with because they were concerned about quality. I haven't dealt with the new ownership over there, so I want to think it through. Should I bring it back to where I bought it from and say you might want to check your remaining stock, which is probably the best way to do it, I guess. But part of me wants to go right to the brewery and say, I think you might have an issue here because I don't know. I don't know. Got to think it through. I'll make a decision tomorrow, but I've got to work that with. I've never had an issue quite like that before, so I've got to think it through to see what would be the best way to deal with that. Because it caught me off guard. I really wasn't expecting it. I said, "Man, this is going to be a really good beer." Oh, right when I checked the nose, I knew something was off. Then when I took a drink, I could tell something's not right here. I rarely, rarely drain pour anything. I mean, I've done over 3,000 videos. I can't tell you how many beers I've had in my lifetime, and I've drained poured less than a half dozen over the years. So yeah, and then this one was completely undrinkable. I usually find a way to power through, but there was no way to drink this, man. It was incredibly bad. This beer, however, is absolutely beautiful, and I wouldn't expect anything less from the good folks at Piney River. I've never had this one. I don't know why I haven't. I guess it has eluded me. German style Pilsner, making hay, 5%. It gives you what you want a German Pilsner to do. It's crisp, refreshing, a little herbal. Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful, man. Yeah, I had to take a break there after having that beer. Took a little pause for the cause, had some dinner, I hadn't had a beer or anything since. But that one really threw me off guard, man. I wasn't expecting that at all. So yeah, probably the right move is to take it back to where I bought it from. But part of me also wants to take one can up to the brewery and say, you guys need to look at this shit. That beer needs to be pulled from the shelves. I don't want anybody else to buy that, and then they shouldn't want to sell something that's subpar either. Anyways, it was a double IPA, and I was really looking forward to it because I really wanted that big double IPA flavor. But man, there was something seriously wrong with that beer, man. It was deeply unpleasant. So yeah, it really caught me off guard. Anyway, I'm gonna try to let that go. I can't seem to get off my mind though, man. I just hadn't had that situation having a bad product in such a long time. I've never had a bad product from that particular brewery before. But this beer is really good. Yeah, I mean, wow. I've never had anything bad from Piney River. They're doing some great stuff. Uh, this particular style, I do love the German style Pilsner more so than American. Its American counterparts. I do love a Czech style as well, though. But because do love them noble hops, man. It's a nice, clean, crisp product. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. Ah. I've got that, I've got about that right amount of cold on this product. It's a great product. It probably should be drank neat, to be honest with you. But I was really feeling, wanting something on the rock, something just a little bit chilled down. And this is just beautiful. But I wouldn't want too much water to get in here, right? I want to get it just the right amount of cold. I feel like I'm right there, man. I'm right there at it. I'm right there at it, man. Oh, this is a great beer. Oh wow, it really is. So I've had today I had the Springfield Brewing Company German style Pilsner. It's very good. I need to do a side by side. Not necessarily to determine which one's better, because I don't think one is better than the other. But I'm curious to look at the differences, right? I like to look at different breweries' vision of the same product, because I'm tasting similarities, but in my mind I'm trying to decipher the differences. So I need to have one of each. I may do that with the next video. Have one of each, because both are done impeccably well. So I don't know that it'd be a matter of saying, well, this one's better than this one. It'd be just kind of looking at similarities and maybe slight differences. Because I do like to do that, when I do side by sides, like I said, I'm not necessarily looking to pick one over the other. I'm just kind of curious how a brewer, for instance, will look at the different brewers will look at the same style, then have a different vision for that same style, even though they're doing things very similarly, right? It may be a case of even using the exact same malts, which I don't know they do, but I mean, in some cases, even similar or the same hops is just how it's put together. They're seeing it slightly different. So I am really curious, because both are great products. The German style Pilsner for Springfield Brewing Company, and this one are very excellent. But I need to do a side by side to really look at that. Ah. Oh man. So this is a cask product. So a little bit of water isn't going to hurt it. I just don't want too much going in there. But I will tell you, getting that little bit of melt off in there, getting it to a certain temperature. Wow. I really enjoy this whiskey. And I know the person that sold it to me only sold it to me because I wanted to get rid of it. That's okay too, because I was kind of curious to what it was like. So, and I didn't buy more than the. In fact, I paid less than full retail on it, so I don't feel bad about that. But I know the person I bought it from isn't crazy about this distiller, and I got to tell you, the products I've had, I have thoroughly enjoyed. From Wood Hat Distillery, the Bourbon Rubenesque. I really enjoy this product. It is done well, but it isn't for the faint of heart. I mean, it isn't for those with wooden palates. I mean, you've got to have a full appreciation of a product this big. So I can certainly understand how not everybody would appreciate a whiskey of this quality, of this big, with this much going on. I mean, it's big, it's bold, it's in your face. There's a lot happening here. Personally, I enjoy it. So anyway, anyway, I digress. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. I'm also Tom. I'm also Tom, the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, a prolific beer drinker, purveyor wisdom, and all around good guy. I may come back later this evening. I'm not sure, but I would like to do a look at both of those pilsners, though. I don't know if I'll do that today or tomorrow. Anyway, launch you. Ah.